Hello everybody, this is part 2 of my pine cone art piece from start to finish. I thought you'd like to see the process of creating one of my pine cone art pieces. This one is not going to be as long as part 1. These are the tools that I use. These are wire cutters. These are very small, not the smallest that you can purchase, but I use these a lot. I use this size, sharp pair of scissors, needle nose pliers, and may I say, the music in the background that's very soft and low. If you can hear it, no, I do not own the rights to the music. And I'll need glue sticks, my hot glue gun, and my pine cone scales. So I'm going to move those out of the way, and you can see that I already have gotten started placing my scales in my first circle. And we are going to try to complete this one together. Let me move my camera up just a little. I hope you can see this really well. Now this process takes time. This is real lengthy, but I'm going to share with you how I do it. Let me move these over here. And hopefully you'll kind of get an idea of what the old bird goes through. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I never know who's watching one of my videos and my lives. So may I say, I don't own the rights to the music, but I am a fan of Mr. Majors. To me, the world's greatest harpist that ever lived, and I miss his broadcast so much. Every Sunday morning in DC, Mr. Majors would come on, and he called us family, and we'd have our train ride and prayer time early every Sunday morning. Now this is what I do. It's like putting together a puzzle. And you have to forgive me, my hands are trembling. I couldn't resist today. I had a little iced coffee, and coffee makes me tremble just a bit. It's like putting together a puzzle, and it takes quite a bit of hot glue. I use the Gorilla Glue because it's the strongest. There we go. For some reason, I don't quite understand it, this is so soothing to me. It takes so much time to create one piece. And as I told you on part 1, I'm thinking about creating a very large piece for my next piece if I don't use the mirror. And the very large piece, I think, is going to be a swan. I had a swan in my front yard that I made from plywood. But we're in the hurricane zone, and we have these strange, strong winds. Now, sometimes I have to put the glue right on the canvas, and I have the heat on high. So I hurry and try to get it on there so it can begin cooling and not scorch the canvas. Now, let me show you what I have to do here. I have to fit this where it can go in and round itself off. So I have to clip the side of the scale, kind of round it off just a bit. There it is. Yep, that fits perfectly. Now let me see with my left hand if I'm able to glue this down. Oh, come on, girl, you can do it. There we go. Now hold it. That's it. Right there. Oh, I got that one in. I'm just gonna have to not drink that coffee. Now let me see. This next one should be okay. Yeah. Now when we come back for part 3, I'll have all of the scales already glued to all of the circles. All the circles will be completed, and we won't have to go through this. You know, they say it's nothing worse than watching paint dry. That's a little, it's okay. There we go. You know what has happened? I call him my helper. That's too small. When he's dealing with my arts and crafts. My husband told me that I have to have so many of these scales that he is willing, let me put this down and cut this one, to cut some for me while he's doing his dialysis. And I'm telling you, that's gonna be such a great help. Okay, let's see if that will fit. Come on, old bird. I think it's too wide. Let me cut it down just a little. Sometimes I have to cut them down. Now these scales that I use from South Carolina are from the lobby pine cone trees. I mean pine trees. You heard me say pine cone trees? That's the type of tree that dominates this area, pine tree. There it is. And I have one more, maybe two right here. Let me see if I have a large one, and you'll see a circle totally completed. You cut this around. There we go. I hope I'm still in the camera. I'm sitting behind the camera. There we go. Let me stand up so I can see on the side. There we go. Let's see. Right there. Let's see. And I stick myself so much. Okay, I rounded it off, and it's kind of triangular. Let me see if I can cut that down. Right there. Let's see. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to cut it down some more. You know, I told you I have a piece that's gonna be on display in the store in our little town. I'm so excited about it. But let me tell you what has happened. I needed the contact information to put on my, paintings when they are on display. And I just don't, oh, come on. I just don't have time to make them. And Sunday, we were given a beautiful refrigerator magnet celebrating the church anniversary. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There it goes. It will fit. Perfect, perfect, perfect for my paintings. So immediately, I put in my order, and now I'm waiting until they are completed, and then I'll go and install my first piece on display. There we go. There we go. Now let me clean this away, and you'll be able to see what it looks like. Okay, there it is. That's the first circle. Let me bring it down just a little. I'm saying down, but I think I need to go up so you can see the entire thing. Let me move this mirror. Move this up. There you go. There it is. There it is. It's gonna be amazing. I'm enjoying it so much. There it is. Now let me tell you what happens next. When I finish gluing all of the scales on all of the circles. Then I'm going to paint just on the top, and I'll decide at that time if I remove these sharp ends. They let me come down. They are very sharp. There we go. Some of them, that one, it has a very sharp piece to it on the tip. So I'll decide at that time if I'm going to remove that or let that stay. There you go. This is part 2. I thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And I hope you leave a comment. Talk to me. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you've ever seen anyone create something like this before. Say something to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/GottaBeHandmade. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I'll post this video at Gotta Be Handmade. Because you know, for the best, it's just gotta be handmade.